The good ones here. Nobody like him. More importantly, to me, on a personal level, my father taught me about God. And how to act like a man. As most of you know, 20 years ago, this past June 10th, I quit drinking. Had it not been for the grace of God and help from other people, and my dad never given up on me. We, in this current situation, would not be here. So, without any further melodrama, it's my honor to present my father. That's all.
I feel like I should sit down after this speech. I can't come anywhere near it. And there's so many places I would like to start, but if you hear Greg talk about the future, and do it today. One of my titles is Your Future. Have you left it behind or is it in front? And I think you got to think about that. Somewhere along the line, we all have aspirations or desires to be somewhere, maybe not in this business, but 40 years ago, or 50 years ago. My career started 60 years ago. Make it better, not sure. It was tractor for this time. But I spent, after graduating out of high school, I went to the Navy for 2 years. And it was not productive in a big way in my life, but I did see an atomic bomb explode in the Pacific. They were testing one. I went to Bikini Islands and was among maybe 100,000 sailors and soldiers and whatnot to see them destroy 300 ships. Could have been a big group. They had German ships there, Japanese destroyers and battleships. We brought them all there just to see what an atomic bomb would do in the middle. So that was kind of an experience. And I just tell you that because that's where I started wondering what was my career going to be like after I got out of the Navy. That was in the 40s. And I'll tell you a little bit about it. But going back to the 40s, I call it kind of the terrible years of the automobile business. And it's tough for that because the dealers at that time did anything to sell a car. And some of you probably have heard or been associated with the car business, maybe when they're come out of the speedometer rollbacks. And by that I mean, I can remember I started selling cars at a dealership in 1949. And at the end of the day, the mechanic, after 5 o'clock and clocked out, would come up to the used car manager and say, hey, we got 4 trades today. What do you want this one sent back to? What do you want this one? And he would tell them, well, roll this one back to this number, this one. And he said, the other 2 are going to wholesale, so don't bother with those. That was daily. This happened to be a large price store. And I heard him, I didn't know what he was talking about, and I'm pretty sure. On top of that, they would take, and anybody knew that they turned speedometer back?
Think of Joe, reverse.
They took tires, if there was any tread left, they would groove out those treads with like a hot iron and go around there and it was done, it looked like a brand new tire, but it was down to nothing at that point.